Here are the top things to do in Canberra. You definitely want to stick around until the end to discover the breathtaking activity at number 1. Number 11. Take a boat cruise on Lake Burley Griffin. Lake Burley Griffin is one of Canberra's top attractions, and it is located right at the center of the city. The artificial lake was created in the 1960s, but the tranquil water makes it look all natural. You can find several relaxation spots around the lake, and the nearby 3-mile walking path is popular for runners, especially in the evenings. But then, the top thing to do here is cruise on the clear, calm water. You can hire a boat and enjoy a calm cruise while exploring different parts of the lake with your friends and family. Number 10. Take in the panoramic view from Mount Ainsley. Mount Ainsley is one of the highest peaks in Canberra, and its strategic location makes it the best place to get a panoramic view of the city. The 2,700 feet high hill is about 2.5 miles from the city center and is an excellent hiking destination. If you want to test your physical fitness, you can embark on a fun hike via any trails leading to the summit. But then, you can also drive there if you're not up for a hiking experience. Once you reach the summit, you will be greeted by the best view of the city you will ever get. Be sure to come along with your camera on this adventure to take some great pictures of Canberra from up here. Number 9. See wildlife at the National Zoo and Aquarium. It is a known fact that Australia has one of the widest ranges of faunas in the world. Well, seeing a collection of this wildlife is one of the top things to do in Australia, and Canberra's National Zoo and Aquarium is your best option for this experience. Of Australia's many zoos and wildlife resorts, this zoo is unique because it is the only one to feature an aquarium. So, if you are a wildlife fan, you can count on having the time of your life whenever you visit this attraction. It will take about 3 hours or more to circle around the zoo, and you will see different land and sea animals on your tour. If you dare, you can also feed some animals here, like rhinos, bears, and giraffes. You'll also come across other notable indigenous animals like the western gray kangaroos, dingoes, koalas, Tasmanian devils, alongside other imported animals. Number 8. Do a tour of the Parliament House. The Parliament House is arguably the top attraction here, and it is often the first picture in the mind of visitors and locals whenever you mention Canberra. You might have seen this magnificent building on television several times before, but you can rest assured it is nothing compared to seeing it in person. This functioning Parliament House has been the venue for political affairs since it replaced the old Parliament House in 1988, but then it has also been identified as a top attraction in this park thanks to its incredible architecture. The iconic building is more like a symbol of the city and is often used as a backdrop for vacation pictures. But then, can you really get inside and explore the interior of this building? Well, you can, and guided tours are hosted daily to show tourists around the various chambers of the building. You certainly do not want to be left behind on this one, as it promises an experience of a lifetime. Number 7. Watch the Canberra Hot Air Balloon Spectacular. This is one of the top events to attend in Canberra, but many tourists often miss it because it is a seasonal event. However, if you happen to be in Canberra in March, be sure to check out this great balloon show. Formerly known as the Balloon Festival, this event is held annually at the old Parliament ground, and it often lasts about 2 weeks. During this period, the skyline is lit up with colorful hot air balloons hovering above, and it's always a sight to behold. Number 6. Check out the beautiful flora in the Botanic Gardens. While Australia is most recognized for its incredible fauna, the country also boasts an impressive flora collection worth exploring. If you are a plant or flower enthusiast exploring the capital city, you may want to check out the ever so beautiful National Botanic Garden. This heritage-listed botanic garden is located in the neighborhood of Acton, and it covers about 90 hectares of land. The National Botanic Garden is a sample of Australia's plant life, perfectly showcasing its beauty. With its spectacular bush-lined setting, the garden showcases a breathtaking array of local plants. Here, you'll find the largest collection of Australian native plants, along with other foreign shrubs and flowers being preserved in the garden. By the way, if you want to learn how to save money on airfares, then click the link in the description below. This guide teaches you how to always get the cheapest flights. Number 5. Visit the Natural Gallery of Australia. Of course, Canberra boasts numerous fantastic museums and galleries that it will often take a multiple-day tour to explore them all. However, if you have limited time to explore the brilliant art in these parts, you may want to prioritize the National Gallery of Australia. In addition to being the best art museum in the country, this art gallery also ranks as one of the top attractions in Canberra and a must-visit for art lovers. Its amazing architecture is often the first wonder of this attraction, but then, the real highlight is reserved inside the gallery. This gallery has come a long way since it was first established in 1967 and has amassed about 160,000 artworks over the years. The scenes inside this gallery are breathtaking, and you will be left jaw-dropped by the excellent pieces on display. Here, you'll find the works of local and international artists like Yayoi Kusama and James Turrell, among others. The building also features sufficient lighting that perfectly complements the artworks. Number 4. Explore the National Science and Technology Center. The National Science and Technology Center, also known as Questacon, is an interactive science communication museum with over 200 exhibits. This center is a top attraction for kids, and you may want to consider visiting with your family. The facility helps trigger innovation in school children by educating them about the various benefits of science. Adults are also included in the fun here, as there are new inventories to see and fun experiments to perform. It is safe to say that Questacon has something to excite people of all ages, and you will undoubtedly have a satisfying time here. Number 3. Learn Australia's history at the National Museum. Australia has a rich history and cultural heritage, and there's no better place to learn about this rich history than at the National Museum. Luckily, the National Museum of Australia is located here in Canberra and is available for tourists to explore. Since its establishment in 1980, the museum has been charged with preserving and interpreting Australia's social history. It also identifies and documents key people and events that have shaped the nation. The National Museum is a must-visit in Canberra, and exploring it is often at the top of the list of things to do here. Not only does it give you an insight into the country's history and people, but it also promises an exciting experience sure to take your breath away. Luckily, the relics, monuments, and historical items here are well arranged and properly documented to help you understand the country's history. Number 2. Fly a virtual jet plane. If you have always dreamt of flying a plane, you can come very close to living your dream by flying a virtual jet plane here in Canberra. The Canberra Jet Flight Simulator is a tourist destination that allows pilot wannabes to fly virtual planes in an entirely safe environment. So, you can head down to Lyneham in the North Canberra district and try your hand at aviation. You do not need any experience to fly this virtual plane, and you'll have an experienced flight instructor to put you through the basics of taking off and landing in the virtual airport. No doubt, this exciting experience will be among the highlights of your trip. Number 1. Attend the Flora Festival. There's hardly ever a dull moment for tourists in Canberra, as there are many fun activities to engage in here. However, you may just as well be hitting the adventure jackpot if your visit coincides with the Flora Festival period. The Flora Festival is an annual flower and entertainment festival in Canberra, and it has been voted the city's favorite family event on multiple occasions. It is often held between September and October, and it features loads of musicians, bands, and comedians putting up their best performances. No doubt this is one of the top things to do here, and you won't forget this experience in a hurry. Click here for more things to do in Australia.